Thank me later. Yeah. All right, so we're about to get started for class. You already know what it is. It's the Tuesday Brotherhood and Sisterhood class. We're going into issues that greatly affect brothers and sisters, and we will continue until Christ returns. So y'all already know what to do. We'll be right back. We're gonna give some people some time to get into the room, and then we'll go ahead and get it started. All right. And with that being said, we're gonna listen to a song from a brother from Texas, man. ICR. Here we go.
Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome.
Been out of these streets, nigga trying to eat while I duck police. Own family stealing from me. I'm on the phone me to pray, but white Jesus can't save me. Get him away from me. I don't know what to say. So many niggas hating me. Get him away from me.
Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome.
Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding around with my chrome. Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding around with my chrome. Trying to keep it on the true side, nigga. Laying low to play it cool now, nigga. Ass niggas on the team, I've been known to get the green ever since I was 2'5", nigga. Coop hanging out the roof, nah, nigga. Cause I ain't stunting on them. Put my whole team on so they ain't wantin'. When niggas doing bad, you know that they be hating on you. Get to hoping that you fall, they be waiting on it. Bullshit, get bread from the envy. Best friends get to looking like enemies. When you got it in this bank account empty. Perfect recipe to brittle out of jealousy. Looking from a bird's eye view. Learn from everything I've been through. Told my baby girl, if you ain't spending life with the nigga, never let him put a dick up in you. Cause if a nigga wrong, I'ma check that shit. And when you paper long, never flex that shit. Told my son, when you getting money, never trick it to a baba, flip it over, then invest that shit. Give a lot of game, trying to bless my kids. Gotta keep it real, that's the best shit. Got hitters up in Philly, back in Texas. When I get up on the track, yeah, I wreck shit.
Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome. Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding trap on my chrome.
Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding around with my chrome. Always sip on my own. Don't need you all in my zone. Spend so much time alone while I'm riding around with my chrome.
Oh man, let me just bring the camera in just a little bit. Hold on, it's a lot here. Bring the camera in just a little bit. All right, man. So what's going down, man? You know what I'm saying? This is ISUBK Brotherhood and Sisterhood class where we, hold on, make sure my mic's on. All right, this is the Brotherhood and Sisterhood class where we learn scriptures, right? We retain them. we bring our precept books to class and we write them down because, you know, nobody's going to sit here and, you know, talk, you know, for nothing, right? So I hope brothers at home is taking it serious too. If you you know, if you're a brother at the crib and, you know, you want to be in the school and you want to, you know, you might be a young man or something like that. And you know, you sitting in class right now, you know, put some clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Put your all black on, you know what I'm saying, and watch the class. You know what I mean? If you a sister, man, put a dress on, man, and sit down and watch the class, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know, what you put into it. Because, you know, with any work that you do, you can't cheat it. That's one thing that I completely understand about work. You can't cheat work, because you're gonna get out of work what you put into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really pretty much how it goes. It doesn't go any other way than that. Let me see. So okay, so so what we're gonna talk about today is the spirit of laziness, man. How you can get over it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring out some scriptures just to help us kind of, you know, get succinct and pinpoint into it. You know, UPK Shara in the class tonight. We got Barack Wana in the class. We got Nahalia in the class. All right, Yara Gabar in the class. Young man Meach. Damn, young man Meach. All right. Just starting paint in the class. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all. And you know, we're gonna do it like T. Will Williams. That's a hell of a name. T. Will. Will. All right. So you know, we're gonna go ahead and you know, start it off with anybody got any questions or anything like that. I got this, man. Look, man. Look, let me read something to you, Mataziala. This is I'm just gonna read it, right? I ain't gonna bust it down for everybody yet. It says, "We venture." Hold on. Okay, we venture to think that we have now made out a case for the identification of Japan and with the children of Ammon, and to have given sufficient reasons and evidence to account for the Israelitish similarities being found among the Japanese by Professor Odium. When the Bible predicted that they should be sent eastward, thus proving of Japan to be the children of Ammon carries with it the claim that the Chinese are the children of Moab. I have a pamphlet of 40 pages by Sakana dated 1906. It is the report of arguments drawn from history and prophecy, proving that China is Moab. Mind blown, huh? I knew it had it. Look, it took a lot of digging, but I got it.
What was that out of?
It's the Japanese who are the you gotta research, because like what I want to do is, you know, just a sidebar. What I want to do was I wanted to prove all the nations. You know what I'm saying? Not just biblically, but, you know, to have a scholar back it up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm actually now I got a book called The Archaeology of Elam, because I want to prove that the East Indians are the Elamites. I'm gonna prove it through archaeology, and then also I'm actually working on the 12 tribe lecture that Captain Kaltazar did, and the books that he brought out. I have a book, man, that is like, it was $364 last week on Amazon. This week it's $400. It's almost like $500 in one week. It went up. For the download, and the download is actually a good download. So I got that download. I'm gonna take it to what's it called, Staples, and get it binded. And then it'll be available for everybody that comes to class. You know what I'm saying? And like all of these books that we have, they're available too. For if sisters need to want to check out a book, we have a book sign out sheet. And highlight them and then write it in the front of the book where you found it at, the page and where you found it. And then just write something like, okay, on this page, it says blah, blah, blah. This is like a good jewel. And then, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what on my mission, my personal mission now is to prove all the nations. Cause it's like, and this is just a sidebar, cause like a lot of times, the Chinese are Moab, but like, how could you really prove it if you didn't know what you was doing or, where to look? So my mission that I'm taking on is making it in a way where brothers and sisters will be able to have the necessary tools to be able to revert back to the history so that, they can prove the point. And you won't get stuck out there by, a Christian, who says, can you prove that they're Moab? You can't prove that. It don't say that. It don't say Chinese. Then you go where you go to what they will respect. And we know who that is. You know what I mean? We know who they will respect. Yeah. So we'll get it out their mouth. All right. So the spirit of laziness, right? So this is the thing that really plays operating the truth and different things like that. Also, how we operate as a nation. Laziness can come in and be it could be a real detriment to our people because of the fact, and I'm not talking about laziness like you don't get up and go to work. That's not what we're talking about, right? It's a different kind of laziness. Like right? But we also want to take that same approach with us building our own nation too as well. You know what I'm saying? We want to take that approach. And if we did take that approach, then, we would be able to be a lot better off. All right. So the first scripture I wanted to go to was Proverbs. Let me get 26 and 13. Matter of fact, yeah, 26 and 13. It kicks you out? What you need a minute? It's fine. If you need a minute, take a minute. It's cool. Y'all can keep talking. I keep talking. I don't mind doing that. All right, yeah. So be back. Being lazy. I know Taraj sat through a lot of these classes. Brothers down here has sat through a lot of these classes, but it's good to have a refresher. I mean, we haven't done this class this year, so I thought that it would probably be good to kind of rally the troops. You know what I'm saying? Into getting into and doing work for the new year. Go to like now we trying to get to the food, you know what I'm saying, because really what people will be more susceptible to listen to you when their stomach is full, you know what I mean. So we into that, and just whatever we could do to push the truth harder, you know what I'm saying. And another good thing would be housing, housing for people. Things is that you kind of come to a crossroads with things, and you're going to have to make a decision, and how you make that decision will depend on if the thing that you're working on will be able to flourish or not. And I'll give you an example. Last year, I did credit, right? I was doing people's credit, and I started doing people's credit, and then it started getting pretty nice, right? People was coming. Getting that you have to do, the work that you have to do will cause you side work, I'll say it like that, things that you do on the side that you like to do and things that you may be trying to do to make money, eventually you're going to come to a crossroad where you're going to have to choose that or your job.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of times, you know, people don't really pick the thing that you do on the side because that's the unknown. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, then working on myself, you know, to kind of break out of that, you know what I mean? That mindset to stick with the safety net. And sometimes, you know, it might just be better to go into the unknown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I look at it like even with, you know, the choice to, you know, not really, I won't like that. I don't really mean to say it like that. Not the choice to be here, because nobody chooses to be here. You know, the Lord chooses you to be here. You just truly, I wanted to see what the school is about. I entered the unknown. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know what I was going to be around. I was around people that I completely never ever met in my life, but I was willing to go into the unknown to see what was behind the door. And so many brothers and sisters that make that decision, a lot of times more than a little bit, it ends up being the best decision that you could make. You know, possibly, you know what I'm saying, trying different things maybe to get out of my element as far as, you know, other things that I want to do. All right. Because yeah, you know how like we get housing, somebody gonna have to run it.
Right.
You can't have a house. You can't have housing for people that it ain't nobody that's gonna sit there to make sure everything ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to make the decision one way or the other if you want to move up. All right, 6 and 13.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 13. The slothful man saith, there is a lion in the way. A lion is in the streets.
Anybody want to break that down? All right, Tara.
A lazy man. Oops. Okay. A lazy man basically just made a proclamation. He didn't try to save, like, he didn't try to do anything about it. So he just made an observation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if the lion is significant.
Okay. You want it. You definitely on it. Okay, so you definitely on it. What, because I wanted to try to take a stab at it. She about to be like, because God, you know what I mean? You see, he's shine down. See, you know.
The way I see this is that a lazy man is a large obstacle or a scary obstacle in his way, which would be the lion.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
So he turned and went the other way because it's like, hey, there's a lion over there. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't trying that. Let me go back the way I came and was safe.
Right, y'all are both right there. The thing that I wanted, what was looking to try to hear was, you got an excuse. It's an excuse not to do something, and that's how it is when people are in the truth. You always got a damn excuse why you can't be here, right? Go ahead.
I was going to read what Natazar put in the chat. He said, a lion in the streets, he coming up with anything not to do work.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and post it. Yup, that's exactly what it is. It's like you always trying to figure out a way that why you can't be here. Because of this or because of that, you know, the sisters, you can't be here because of this or because of that. You know what I'm saying? We know the excuses, and I'm not talking about the brothers and sisters that are not here because they actually really have something to do. I'm not talking about that, right? Because there are brothers and sisters in here that got work, that got, you know, slavery stuff they got to do, but they support the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people who don't do the work because they're always making up an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they do it. You know what I'm saying? They make up an excuse. Every single week you got something else you gotta do. I gotta go to work. I gotta do this. I gotta go over here. I gotta take my kids over here. I gotta go over here and get this job. I gotta go over here and deal with my auntie. I gotta go to a funeral. I gotta go. It's like everybody got something that they have to do when they really don't have nothing to do. You looking
verse 14.
mm-hmm.
As the door turneth upon his hinges, so doeth the slothful upon his bed.
Right, because like a door on the hinges, it just sits there. You know what I mean? You know exactly what it's gonna do. The door is gonna open, the door is gonna close. The door is gonna open, the door is gonna close. You know, we all know what a door on the hinge is gonna do. That's the same thing that a slothful is gonna do. You already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna sit in their bed, do the same thing. They're gonna be predictable. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be the type of brother or sister that's predictable, because you don't think what you think that we don't got eyes. Right. We can see that. Yeah, we could see. You know what I'm saying? And we know who got the excuses. We know who is not really trying to work. You know, the reason that people, you know, the thing that stops people from doing the work is just because you're just lazy and you look for excuses why you can't do the work, why you can't be in the truth. You think that somehow you're going to stop smoking weed on your own, and you just going one day weed's just not going to be good, and you just going to come into the truth after that. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all see what's going on. I mean, they got all kinds of weed now. They call it za. You know what I mean? They got weed that it's exotic. It's just weed that's just so damn good. I mean, in Vegas, you can go right into the store and buy it. You know, the oppressor makes sure that you're not gonna give up that weed habit that you have, because you could literally go into the store and buy it. Colorado, places like Colorado, even here in Delaware, they got dispensaries. You can go get a dispensary card with nothing. And you remember, it used to be you had to tell them like, hey, my back hurt. And then they give you a prescription for weed. And then you just use that to go in there to the dispensary. Now you can just go in the dispensary. The oppressor, he took the weed game from niggas without even busting one shot. Took it straight from niggas. Nigga will go and shoot the whole block up. On first 48, he shot the whole block up over some damn weed. Shot the whole block up, killed a family, everybody. Right? Went to jail for weed, and the oppressor took the weed game from niggas, and now, you know, I guess what they selling on the streets is probably, I don't even know, but probably the bull crap, right? It's probably dirt, sticks, and seeds, because the oppressor got all the good bud is in the store. Hey, niggas got K2 now. You ain't got the real thing. The real thing is in the store. Look, man. If I was out there in the world, I'd be like, look, man, I don't want to buy no more from you on the streets, man. I'm gonna give me a card and going up in here, going up in this dispensary, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and that just, you know, so you know, the slothful man, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just like that door, man. He's predictable, you know, because we know that he ain't gonna do no work. That sister, we know that she ain't gonna do a damn thing, you know, but she always got something to say about something. And we can tell by your work. You know, we can tell you got a loud mouth. You ain't about nothing. You all talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we can look at your work. All right? Keep going.
Verse 15. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom.
Mm-hmm.
It grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than 7 men that can render a reason.
Yeah, you know, people, they'll figure out a way to get out of something. You know what I mean? They'll figure out a way to get out of something just to get back to what they really want to do, which is, you know, doing nothing. Right? Keep going.
Verse 17. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears.
Right. So like a person this is talking about like a person who gets in other people's business. Like that person is like one that taketh the dog by the ears. You know what's going to happen when you do that, right? What that dog going to do to you? You grab that dog by the ears, he gonna turn that hand off, right? And that's what it's like. You know what I'm saying? I believe that was, and that's like somebody that gets into that meddleth with strife. Like, let me get somebody pull up the definition of strife, and just for the brothers that might not
Let's see, the Blue Letter Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Strife. It's 87379. And it's reeb. Hebrew word reeb, strife, controversy, dispute.
That's what you want. Strife. Like somebody that's meddling with strife, man, always constantly getting into, issues with people. Right? Go ahead. But you meddling with strife. Go ahead. Oh, keep reading. I think what you done. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Quarrel. I think it's just going into other definitions.
Right. So this is getting in things that don't have nothing to do with you. Right. We all know people like that. You know what we call those types of people, right? What do they call them? Aitara. Right.
Busybody.
Yeah. Right. But my mom called him newsy.
Right.
Yeah, newsy.
Right.
Yeah, you newsy. Newsy. That NEWSEY. Not nosy, newsy. That's an old school word right there. Like, quit being newsy. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of a person, right? Always meddling in other people's business, right? That person is just like, a person who would grab a dog by the damn ears. You're always gonna get bit by doing that. All right. All right, no sweat. So let me get Proverbs 6:6. This one I like right here. Shalom, Natazab. Look forward to Natazab gonna be performing at the Black Party, I believe. I could be wrong, Salakia, you know what I'm saying? If it was, I believe it is the Black Party. Yeah, Natazab gonna be there, getting it on. He actually performed at what was that? Natazab performed in Vegas. Yeah, he performed in Vegas. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So look forward to that. Natazab. Kana said, I call him meddlesome. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? That's what you don't want to be. We got Paraboff in the house. Matazapah. Matazapah in the house. All right, S. Ross. Lobah in the house. Let's get it, man. Shalom. Lord of Christ to everybody.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's get it. We're getting into laziness, man, and how you can kill that spirit. All right, keep going.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6.
No sweat. Let's get it.
Go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Mm-hmm.
Consider her ways and be wise.
That's right, man. I remember I was at where was we at? We was at where the hell was we at? We was at the New York barbecue. We was at the New York barbecue, and it was like a damn. Like, you know how the kids be dropping stuff? Like the kids, kids be dropping their plate and stuff like that. I seen a damn ant was carrying a damn, a damn piece of bread. You know what I mean? The piece of bread wasn't like a whole big piece of bread, but he was, a nice piece of bread. And he was carrying that joint from the table. He was going back somewhere, but he was working. Right? That's what you want to focus on with this right here. You want, if you're a lazy woman, or you're a lazy man, you want to consider the ant and what the ant does. Keep going.
Verse 7, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. Right, because the ant is always working. If you don't know what the hell to do when it comes to doing some work, then just put your head on the ground and look at what an ant does. Because an ant don't have no God, ain't got nobody over it telling it what to do. It just know that it has to work. And that's what we have to do. We have to just know that in this truth, you got to work. You're not going to get nothing out of the truth that you didn't put into it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at the body of work that we have gotten to this far. You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally, we're not even that far back to our culture. As far as, as the nation is concerned, we've been back, 54 years? 54 years. Now,
think of how long we've been under captivity. We've been under captivity since, hold on, 6 carry the 1, 6 carry the 1, 2 to the second power. Divide that by, yeah, we've been in captivity a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been in the captivity. I mean, before the Greeks. Remember, you better read the book of Judges. We go into captivity for 40 years, come out, do something again, go back into captivity. We just keep getting behind whooping after behind whooping. We've been under oppression from all of these nations. You know what I'm saying? And even after the Greeks, it's been like after the Edomites came into power, complete power, like in the time of the Greeks, we've been under them ever since. You know what I'm saying? What, everything all right? Oh, we've been under the Greeks since, you know what I mean, the time of since they got unified, you know what I mean, and they actually had their kingdom. We've been under them since then. The Greco-Roman Empire, the Roman Empire, America, and we here right now. All right, let's get it.
Verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Right. How long are you gonna lay down and watch and not put your brick in? Right. Go ahead.
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep?
That's what we ask these brothers that come up to us every week. And you know, this girl, this sister rolled by camp, right? And we gave her a flyer. And she said, man, this is like the 5th or 6th flyer I got from y'all. Well, then what is that telling you? What's that telling you? It's telling you that you're not using it. It's kind of like what General Muhammad said. It's like you give a person a flyer. It's like, this is how it's like. It's like, you're not coming to class. You're not coming to class. You just, whoever you get a flyer to is definitely not coming. But that's, you know, what it is because if we wasn't lazy, if we wasn't slothful people, man, you know how many people sit back and been watching the school for 10 years? They listen to Across the Line Radio, like, oh man, Captain Zariak, man, oh man, I love your oils, man. I've been watching you for about 10 years. What the hell are you watching for? What? How many more scriptures you need? He didn't broke the whole Bible down in 10 years, didn't he? General Muhammad and he broke the whole damn Bible down. What you need us to break down the book of Jubilee and the book of Enoch for you to to do something. You know what I mean? Sisters, you know, man, look, see, I'm still just deciding. Like, what the hell are you deciding about? Is it right or it's wrong? How many debates you got to watch? Captain Tazariak watched the whole conscious community. What, you still think you Egyptian? You know what I mean? You just hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? And you'll never get to your full potential in the truth because you're just a sluggard. You're just slow like a slug. You know what I mean? You're slow. You don't have any and we ain't going by the time. I just gotta get some time, right? Y'all gotta listen to, man, General Muhammad said that. He said that's the worst thing a person can say is I just need some time to get myself together. Okay, well, okay, I understand you might need some time, right? But at the same time, the people who think like I got time to get it together. That's the wrong type of thinking because like what General Muhammad said, he said, when people say, I got time to get myself right, he said, how the hell do you know? Nobody knows that.
Right.
Everybody full well knows if you're a human being that no day is promised.
Right.
So where do we get off thinking that we got so much time to get ourselves together? You don't. Because there's people that just died, like literally like a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people right now that just died all over the earth. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have time. So what you should do is you should understand. And this is I remember when General Muhammad said this. It's like we full well understand that the Lord will kill you, right? The Lord just kill you, right? Or you be put to death. So when you me see some. Okay, yeah, just I guess it went out. I don't know, like the Wi-Fi has been acting weird lately. Yeah, I think we good. We good. All right, no sweat. It's good to go. All right, no sweat. So you want to be the type of brother or the type of sister that oh, it's trying to enter something. Hold on. You want to be the type of brother or sister that lives your life. Yeah, she said it's kind of choppy today. Let me see. Huh? It was like that too?
It's been like that for a while. It's like one minute is nice, clear, focused. Next, you like, that's how it's saying.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if, do I got a hotspot?
Sure.
Let me see.
She said it's fine right now. So.
Yeah. Let me see if this hotspot work. Does anybody have a hotspot? I know y'all don't use it, so yeah. I was gonna say the hotspot might stop it from acting up, but we'll keep going. If it happens again, I'll switch it. All right, how's a hop? Yeah, I heard that when he said he had did a can't speaking where he was like Moses was black and how they say it's a white man's book, and so if Moses was black, then the Bible, the first 5 books of Moses, is the first 5 books of a black man. Yeah. So all right, so we're gonna get back to work, man. All right. If you could, Baba Kasha, if you could read where you was at, Salaki, and let them know where you at.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 10 now. You want me to read 9 over again, sir?
Yeah, that's cool.
Verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard?
Yeah.
When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Verse 10. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
Right, that's that. I know what that is, right? A little folding of the hands. You want to think rest. How would you do it? Like rest. Like this is interview. This is rest. That's what you want. You want that. That's what people do. That's they want to sit back and just, you know, a little folding of the hands, man. Just kind of just chill back, not really do nothing. You know, you want to pop your feet, crack your toes. Hold on 1 second, Salaki. Salaki, sir. Shalom, Lord Christ. Khan, sir. No sweat, sir. Lord Christ. All right. And a little folding of the hands to sleep. All right, drop that. Let me get
You said 6 and 23.
No, 6. Proverbs 6 and 8. 6 and 6 to 8.
Oh, you know what? I wrote
Let me get Ecclesiasticus 38 and 25. I think that's where I want. 38 and 25. Yeah. Get y'all apocryphas up, man. Ecclesiasticus 38 and 25. Gonna be a quick breakdown. 38. All right, we good.
8, verse 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the gold?
Say that one more time.
How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the gold?
The glory in the gold.
That driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors. And
all right, let's go back. Right, I'm gonna break it down for you, and we're gonna go right back up to the beginning of the verse. Lost my spot, Salakia. And do me a favor, look up gold, G-O-A-D.
Okay.
All right. Just wanted real quick. Just wanted to see it real quick.
This is in the Oxford Dictionary. Gold. Provoke or annoy someone as to stimulate some action or reaction.
Okay.
Drive.
Urge the animal on with the gold.
That's
right.
the second definition.
That's what we want. That's what we want for this right here. All right. All right. So you can go ahead and read it.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 38, verse 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow?
So meaning this, like when you holding a plow, what are you doing? If you just always at work all the damn time.
Right.
That's so many brothers in here issue. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I gotta work. Like, damn, man, come on now.
Right.
I understand, we in Esau kingdom. I get it. But I mean, come on now. Every single day, your excuse is you gotta work. Every single day, you can't, we know that Esau is the devil, right? But you do have days off. And those days off, you don't want to do nothing, right? Because it's just like, how can you get wisdom if you always, you so willing to work, but when it comes into and uphold Esau's kingdom, right? But when it comes to the work of the Lord, you can't do nothing. You don't have to be there. I don't give a damn how tired you are. Cass was going to work with COVID. He was trying to keep your mask on all day, knowing damn well you had COVID.
Right. But
you was in there because you know that you're not going to try to pull that kind of stuff that you pull with the men of the Lord and the sisters of the Lord. You ain't going to pull that with Esau, but you'll pull it with us. The same reverence, the same intensity that you would have for Esau, you give it to the Lord. Give it to the Lord as well, right? Wisdom, right? Keep going.
And that glorieth in the gold,
right? Like you glory in like what you can get from working, right? Like it's always about like, well, I got to work because I got to get this, or I get to working all the time, right? Instead of doing the work of the Lord, right? Keep going.
That driveth oxen and is occupied in their labors,
and
whose talk is of bullocks.
Right, meaning how much money you can make. It's always about money. Every single time that's what your mind is on. It's on money all the time. And I will give you a precept. Let me get this is my favorite chapter right here. Mark 4. And let me get 18. 4 and 18, somewhere around there. Your mind is always on money, what you can get, how you can get this, how you can get that. Now, I'm not saying money is not a bad thing to have. Of course, we need it, right? But when you just put your focus on money so much and you're not, okay, if, you know what I'm saying? Like like how you gonna work all the time if you don't pay tithes, you don't do nothing. You just gotta work all the time. So that's what that's always what's in the forefront of your mind is gain and which you can get. Right. And I'm gonna pull a scripture and I'm gonna break it down even further. All right. So Mark chapter 4, verse 18, I believe, or it's 19. Mm-hmm.
And these are they which are sown among thorns.
Sown among thorns. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down. So what's going on here? Y'all know what this is talking about, right? This is the parable of what?
The sower.
Right, the parable of the sower. And he's breaking down the different types of brothers and the different types of sisters that's gonna come into the truth.
Right.
Right? This if y'all know anything about gardening, you can't sow seeds next to thorns because it's going to choke the seed. It's going to choke the flowers. It's going to choke the plants. So you gotta not sow, or you gotta pull those weeds out, right, for it to grow. But we're gonna read right here. Go ahead.
Such as hear the word,
Mm-hmm.
and the cares of this world.
The what?
And the cares of this world. And the deceitfulness of riches. And the lust of other things entering in.
That's the lust of other things entering in. That's, the things you see Esau with. I mean, come on now. That's really all it really boils down to any damn way. Whatever Esau got, we want. And that's what we consider a good life, is whatever he has that we can get. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Jewelry to be the forefront of your life and what you strive to do, every single day. What you should do is you put your focus on. Remember, it said, "Seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and then all things will be added to you." So that's the main thing that you want, right? But if you are that seed that's sown among thorns, and you got this deceitfulness over time, you're going to get somewhere. You're not going to get nowhere doing 40 hours overtime every week. It just doesn't work. I'm telling you, I've worked at jobs where I did so much overtime where I wasn't even home. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what suffered. What suffered is my time I had with my daughter, right? Because I was just working so much. And guess what? The week, because you're not going to it's going to put you in another bracket. They're going to take more money from you, right? And guess what? Your extra money that they're taking is supporting the war efforts in the Ukraine. Yeah, you are going to get a brick in Kyiv, and what was that in Ukraine? Kyiv, the new city. When they build it up, they're going to give you a brick on the building. Because all the work you doing over here, all the 40 extra hours you work in a week, and all the money that the government's taking and giving it off to the Ukraine, then yeah, the people of the Ukraine is mighty thankful of your contributions to the rebuilding of their country, right? That you can't even go to because most of us don't have a passport, and you probably couldn't go either anyway because you might owe child support.
Right.
But nonetheless, deceitfulness of riches and what?
And the lust of other things entering in.
Right, into your mind, right? Keep going.
Choke the word.
That what?
Choke the word. And it becometh unfruitful.
Meaning that you're stunting your growth. You're gonna get, people get into the truth and you stunt your own damn growth. Right? When you get in the truth, that's what it's supposed to know. One brother had one talent, another brother had All right. Hold on. Let me check this out real quick. Damn. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. So I think we good there. So yeah, it looks like we should be good to go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, no sweat. So we good to go. We back. The water for everybody holding on. The people that left, god damn, he be down for 2 seconds. Nigga like, oh, no, see, I knew it was, see, that was a sign from the Lord for me to go, to leave and go do what I had to do. All right. All right. So what happens if you come a little bit closer with your phone? Because it's like it went back down to 1. So it's connected, but it's still showing like, huh? Like but it's been, yeah, it gotta be that.
But it's going good on YouTube.
Okay, no sweat. So we're just gonna rock with it and see what happens. Oh man, I can see who actually is in here now. Live viewers. I can see the live viewers. I see you not in here. Yeah, I can see who liking it. Okay.
Did it make a difference when I
Yeah, it did.
Keep it up here.
Yeah, I see y'all still not trying to leave the class. Damn, they just added this feature. Now that you want to come back in. Yeah, they just added that. Okay, so we're gonna get right back into it, man. We're gonna keep it going. All right, I will be calling Xfinity and seeing what the hell's going on. They're gonna have to figure this out. They want their money on the first. They want their money when the bill come, whether the service is good or not. But I think we was at Mark, right? We was at Mark 4:19. I believe we could just finish the last verse out just to get back on track.
Verse 20. And these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it, and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100.
Right. So that's the type of brother or sister that you want to be in the truth. You want to be that type of brother or that type of sister that can bring in fruit. You want to get in good ground. You know what I'm saying? You know how this is how you know you in good ground, when nothing that anybody says can sway your mind of how you think about the truth or what you think about your brothers or what you think about your sisters. That's how you know you in. When you can stand on anything that anybody come. So many people get whisked away by some damn YouTube video they didn't seen on YouTube. Like, well, see, it's some Edomite breaking down the damn Book of Revelations and got you thinking that the Book of Revelations is about a dragon that's coming out of the sea with 8 heads and 10 horns, and you all jacked up. And you leave the truth because you don't stand on what you was taught. The thing that you was taught when you knew that you was in the truth, for real, then you stick to that and you stay with that, and then you should be good. The years will go by. But if you the type of person that's not rooted in good ground, then it's just a matter of time before you get exposed, and then you'll just leave. And then you'll be escaping a sex cult. Talking for 4 goddamn hours. But yeah. So we can move on. Let's go back to where we was at. Proverbs 38 and 25.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, that was Ecclesiastes. I'm sorry.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 38, verse 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the gold, that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks?
Yeah. I think that's what we want. The bullocks is like your talk of like what you can make, right? Which you can make all the time, and then you end up becoming unfruitful in the truth, right? Let me get verse 33.
Verse
Let's skip
33.
down. Yeah.
They shall not be sought for in public council.
Right. That person that person that doesn't have wisdom, the person that's, not around, the person that's, nobody's going to want to hear what the hell you got to say. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get, nobody wants to read it one more time.
They shall not be sought for in public council.
Right. Nobody's going to want to hear what the hell you got to say. Right. Keep reading.
Nor sit high in the congregation.
Right. So if you a brother and you coming into the school and you ain't never here, then how the hell you expect to not be a trooper anymore? You know what I mean? How you expect to be a young man and get your name? You're never going to get up and sit and move up and be able to be a brother who's going to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be respected like that, right? Because you don't put the work in necessary to get to where somebody is going to respect your damn opinion, right? Keep going.
They shall not sit in the judge's seat,
Mm-hmm.
nor understand the sentence of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot declare justice and judgment.
How? Why? Because you're not in here and you're not getting taught how to rightly judge. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you come when you come into the school as a man. You come in here and you learn. You know what I'm saying? You learn. You watch and you get wisdom by holding fast to the scriptures, coming to class, learning from men. You know what I'm saying? That has been in it for a long time, getting counsel, following counsel, and doing all those things. So then when you, as the years go by, you start to learn these things, then when other brothers come up, you'll be able to give them the kind of advice that's going to be good counsel. You know what I mean? If you a sister, you in the school, you learn, you getting counsel, you following counsel, right? So when younger sisters come into the school, then you can give them righteous counsel. You can say, yo, sis, you should do this. Yo, this is how you should handle this. Not like, yeah, because I don't like it either. No, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be that type of sister that can give righteous counsel. You know what I'm saying? Be that sister, that senior sister that younger sisters can go to and get, good advice. Right? Let me see what else was there. You was at what, 35? 33. 33.
This is the last sentence.
Oh yeah, 34. Oh, wait a minute. No, read. Yeah, justice and judgment.
And they shall not be found where parables are spoken.
Right, because guess what? Guess where the parables have been spoken? Right here.
Damn right.
And because you just, you're not rooted, you just always saying about work all the damn time, and you don't do any work, then you're never going to be where the parables are found. You know what I'm saying? In the school. That's how you're going to learn. You're never going to learn those things because you're never here. And you're not going to have those attributes of a brother or a sister that could be worthy of to give counsel to people and be worthy to judge matters. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of brothers and sisters that talk a good game, but they really don't mean none of it. They just got a lot of lip service. You know what I'm saying? And we want to make sure that we're not those types of people, right? Keep going.
Verse 34. But they will maintain the state of the world.
They will what?
But they will maintain the state of the world.
Right, you'll keep up Esau kingdom. Easy, quick. Sister being there, got all the mouth on Clubhouse. Sitting on Clubhouse for 4 or 5 hours, sitting on Instagram for 4 or 5 hours. Brothers sitting on Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse for 5, 6 damn hours, right? But you'll uphold the platform. You'll uphold the goddamn app. You'll uphold the apps. You'll uphold Esau's kingdom. You'll uphold your job. Niggas think, well, this job won't function without me. Yeah, it will. It'll be perfectly fine without you. You know what I'm saying? So many people don't even go on vacation. They don't even use their vacation time. You know how many people they get their sick time back. You give it back. You don't even use the sick time. You're like, man, this job won't even be able to function without me. Well, yeah, it will be. You want to know how you can find out? Do something. Just do something. Die. Yeah, die. What'd you say? Die. Yeah, die. I'm telling you, they're not going to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy once you pass away. There will be another dude in your position, right? And so, you know, we gotta get out of the mindset of holding up the world so much, right? Because you know, because what it's about is getting in here, getting with brothers, and getting under the boulder that we have, right? Because we sitting down here with a big ass boulder, and we trying to hold this boulder up, and you got to get under it too to help brothers hold it. Because some brothers, the arms get a little tired. Sometimes the sister arm get tired. She tired of holding up the boulder, so she might just need somebody to come in and help out. But you know, we brothers come in and be like, well, damn, they got a big ass boulder over there. I bet it's heavy. Let me go get my own. And you want to hold up your own boulder, and it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to put the things in place that it's gonna take to be. Hold on. You're gonna have to put the things in place necessary for you to be fruitful in the truth, to where you can. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do, man? Forget this Wi-Fi. I already know what I'm gonna do. Ethernet it up. That's what we got to do, baby. Ethernet it up. Ain't no more Wi-Fi. We're just gonna go straight cord. You know, old school style. What the hell is this Wi-Fi anyway? Remember in the 90s, you had to be plugged in everywhere you went. What, that dial up? Remember dial up? They wasn't booting you off the internet like that. All right, no sweat. So I think we good there. Well, hold on. It said to hold up the world, right?
Mm-hmm. And all their desire is in the work of their craft.
Right. That's all you want to do. You got some people, your whole life is the job. You know, you so into your job, the minute you retire, you die. Because that's all you are, is a damn electrician. You know, that's it. You know, you just a Walmart greeter. That's just your thing. You just gotta greet people at Walmart. That's just the thing. You know, my mom had a manager like that. Her name was Zini. And I know my mom, she watched this, she'll know what I'm talking about. My mom's always talk about Zini all the time. Zini was the lady, she's that lady on the job that don't take no days off, don't use her vacation. She just roll over. They be like, look, man, you either gonna take this vacation or we just gonna have to just pay you the money. And then she just take the money and just put it in my check or something. You know, like, damn, I'm gonna take the vacation because time is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying? The time that you can spend with the people that you care about, the people that you love, you know what I'm saying, your family and all that, that's worth more than money. You know, that's why, man, they be like, look, man, you working overtime? I'll work overtime. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not working 40 hours overtime. I'm not doing all that, man. Look, I'd rather stay in the tax bracket where I don't get taxed as much. And I'll stick with that. You know, this job this slavery that I work now, I work Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. Friday I'm off. Friday's my last day. I'm off Saturday and Sunday. That's it. I got right now. At my slavery, they offer me a better position with more money, but I'm not taking it. You know why? Because I won't be able to be at school. Won't be able to be at class. You know, I'll be at work all damn night. Who the hell want to do that? It's more money, but what is the price that you're going to have to pay for that? You know what I mean? And you can tell when cats be at work all the damn time, you get in here, you be like, yeah, what's this? They be like, oh, man. You know, like simple stuff in the Bible, you don't even know because your whole mind is based off of how you're going to uphold Esau's kingdom and what you can do to make money. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to keep you from the truth. And so many brothers, they leave the truth and you find yourself at work because you use that as your excuse to get out of here all the time. You know what I mean? You as a sister, you use that to get out of here all the time. And so now it's a year later, 2 years later, and you stagnate. You stagnated, and you're that seed that got sowed among thorns, and you're gonna be unfruitful in the truth. All right, no sweat. So let me drop that. Let me get Proverbs 31. Matangiala, can you hit me one more time? Let's get Proverbs 31. But guess what? Let's start at verse 1. Nobody ever start there, huh? It's like John 3:16. Like nobody ever go to John 3:14. Nobody ever look at that verse. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to Proverbs 31. Oh, the water. Appreciate that. All right. Right, that's right. That's Ross said always there. That's right. You want to be always around. You know, like they always say, man, the best ability is availability. You know what I'm saying? If you can be the type of person that people can count on, you know what I'm saying? Like I answer my phone. You know, that's a good thing too. You know, answer your phone. You know, when I can't, you know, the sisters, you know, they let me know, like, hey, look, you ain't answering your phone, dog. So you gotta make sure that you answer your phone. You know, I know like when I call, like say Captain Mashak call me or the general call me, I always make sure I answer my phone. Like always answer it, because it's when brothers know that they can count on you to, you know what I mean, to answer the phone. It's like a bond. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like say like if I call Captain Tabor, he's going to answer the phone. Like, and if he does not answer the phone, it's because he's doing something or something like that. But he gonna call me back. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Slacky, I missed your call." You know what I mean? Slacky, I'll get back with you or whatever. And you know, that's how you want to do. So, and then sometimes, you know, people call your phone, and I don't know about y'all, but I get a lot of nuts that call the damn phone. You know, that call about the school. I never get no calls where people be like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to come into the school, man. I want to learn, man. I want to get in here. I hear that y'all breaking down these scriptures, man. I want to get in here and learn everything I got to do to be Israelite." You know what I get? Kind of calls I get? Like, yeah, I just want to know that, you know, I want y'all to know that, you know, Israel is in Mississippi. And, you know, y'all got it wrong, because like Esau is not the white man, you know, and this is on the answer machine. Esau is not the white man. Esau is Japhet, you know what I mean? And it's like, come on, man. Then there's one dude, he called, he left a message. It was like, yeah, you know, because, you know, I just want y'all to know, man, you know, I got the government, man. They after me because I got $1 billion, you know what I mean? And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come together with all my Israelite brothers, you know what I'm saying, so I could give y'all some of this $1 billion. You know what I mean? It's like, this is, I don't know. It's just, we attract nuts. But I guess we crazy too, right? We think that a man's going to come out the sky and return on a UFO. So I guess we all a little crazy, huh? That's right? We all a little crazy, man. We do think that, right? We do believe that a man is going to come out the sky and deliver black people out of captivity. that sounds a little crazy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, the angels, man, they coming down off of UFOs. Yeah, that sounds a little nutty. But nonetheless, you know, we believe it. So I guess we all a little crazy. All right.
God.
All right, let's get it. Hold on. What was the one with the virtuous woman?
Proverbs 31.
31:10, right?
Okay.
All right, so let's get okay, keep 31. Let's read down to okay. Okay, let's go to 31, Proverbs 31, and let's go down to 3. And then we're going to skip to 10 because 10 is more so like, like 4 is talking about like him, not getting drunk and not being given to wine, that, he turned his heart away from the Lord and he pervert the judgment. Just telling them how to, she giving them advice on how to be a king, right? Because go ahead, keep going. You can go ahead and start it, Mataziala, whenever you do.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 3.
No, verse 1.
Verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The words of King Lemuel.
You know who that is, right? King Lemuel. That's Solomon. This King Solomon. All right, keep going.
The prophecy that his mother taught him.
That is who?
That his mother taught him.
Right. Yeah, see that? Women, teach. She taught him something, right? She taught him, and this is the prophecy, and so we get in the context of a virtuous woman, right? So we get in the context, and what is the prophecy that she told him? She taught him, keep going. Let me I'll break it down in 1 second. Go ahead.
What? My son?
Mm-hmm.
And what? The son of my womb?
Mm-hmm.
And what? The son of my vows?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women,
mm-hmm.
nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
See that? That's the context, right? She's teaching him how to pick a woman, right? And what type of woman that he should pick as being a king, right? So now nobody ever goes up to get the context, right? They just automatically go to 31 and 10. Right. So this is the context. She's showing him the type of woman that he should pick. Right. Let's go. Verse 10.
Verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Right. This is his mother. You know what I mean? She's telling him who can find a virtuous woman. Keep going.
For her price is far above rubies.
Uh-huh.
The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her.
Right. Meaning this, right? Your husband should be able to trust you. Trust that you're going to be discreet. Right. Trust that you're not going to take his, what's that word called? That you're not going to take his business and put it out on the streets. Let's name a few. You're not going to, go on social media. That's like the big thing, right? You know what I mean? That most people go to. You're not going to go to social media. You're not going to, try to tear him down. You're not going to do those types of things because, he can trust in you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be the type of person that's going to take the things that he comes to you in confidence with, and you're not going to put those things out in the streets for other people to hear. All right, keep going.
So that he shall have no need of spoil. Right.
So he won't have no reason to to think bad of you. You know what I'm saying? Because he can safely trust in you that you guys back. Right. Keep going.
Verse 12, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
There's so many women that do brothers evil. Now, it's one, I wonder, you know what? I thought about Aitzara today because I seen that it was a few videos that I seen on child support. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna ask you that today, and I'm glad I just thought about it because I was gonna ask you if you wanted to come on the show to talk about child support. Yeah, because I've been seeing a lot of videos about women like this. I watched this video today. It was a woman who basically was like, yeah, I put him in jail. She was like on social media, like bragging about the fact that she put him in jail for child support. And the dude was like, look, he pulled out the cash apps. You know what I mean? I didn't even know you could do that, but he printed out all the cash apps. And he was like, look at all these cash apps that I've been sending you, and she was like, well, yeah, that ain't enough. I'm like, damn, and it's really, you gotta be real careful of who you have kids with, man. You got to be real careful of that. But, but that one of the things he said, he was like, man, ever since, she knew that I didn't want to be with her anymore. She just became my worst nightmare. She just been doing me evil, they've been doing a lot of evil to me. And it made me think about where I arrived when she was saying that, when she works at the, Yeah, the child support office or whatever. So I know she got a lot of stories that probably be real good. And I think it's good, but but we're not talking about, we're talking about the women right now. This is scripture right here. So the woman that's a virtuous woman, she's a woman that's going to do her husband good all the days of her life. Now, did it say until she was mad at him?
Nah.
What did it say?
She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
Didn't say that she could do him evil once she was upset with him. Or it didn't say that she could do him evil because she just felt like it, or because of whatever. Because, okay, I know it's a good title a lot of women want to have. A lot of women, that's a great title to have, to be a virtuous woman, because it said her price is far above rubies. You know how much rubies is? Rubies, I think, is more than diamonds, because they're so rare. They're so rare and precious. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the type of, if a woman wants that type of title, then you can get it. You know what I mean? You can have it. But there's also things that come along with having the title too. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that comes along with a brother in the school. You know what I'm saying? You could be a captain, you could be a general, you could be all that you want to be, if that's what you want. But it's also things that come along with it too. You don't just get to be it some days. You got to be it all day, every single day, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Like I remember, I can't have a bad day. You know why? Because nobody cares about my bad day. Nobody cares. You ever go to work and be like, the supervisor like, hey, how you doing? You be like, oh man, I got this headache, man. He be like, oh man. All right, so what I'm gonna need you to do is I'm gonna need you to go down here, you know what I'm saying? You do phlebotomy, right? I'm gonna need you to go down here. We're gonna need to take some blood from these patients over here. After that, you can go get these patients over here. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I go to work, man. I was like, man, my stomach hurt. The other day, my stomach was hurt. I was like, man. He was like, hey, how you doing, man? Good morning. How you doing? I said, oh man, my stomach hurt, man. I don't know if man, it might have been something I ate. I don't know. Might be a little bug going around. He was like, are you here today? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, damn, your stomach hurt? I was like, yeah. He's like, damn. All right, man. So I'm gonna need you to go and fix the filter. I need you to go check filter number 5. After that, I need you to go and check these 2 emergency lights, man. They've been blinking. You know what I mean? I need you to go check that. Then after that, I need you to go check the meters over here. He could care less about my bad day or my bad morning, or I got up on the wrong side of the bed. That's how it is in the truth. Nobody gives a damn, because you know what? Nobody gives a damn about what I got going on, because they need help. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. If you a brother who is in a camp, or you're 5,000, whatever your damn rank is, you might have brothers that need you, and they need to talk to you. They need counsel from you. You know what I'm saying? Sisters need counsel to help them out with things that they have going on in their life that they need help with, and they don't give a damn about what the hell you got going on when somebody needs your help, right? So it says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life, right? Go ahead.
Verse 13, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
Uh-huh. Right. She worketh willingly with her hands. Uh-huh.
She is like the merchant ships.
And what's that? What's that mean? She's like the merchant ships. Go ahead.
Basically, she brings supplies. She carry things to and from supplies from point A to point B.
What kind of supplies?
Food, clothes, medicine if it's needed, whatever's needed.
You want it, but what I'm looking for is the best, the good things. That's what a merchant ship does. It brings in the goods, and the goods for the merchants, right? Merchants are people who sell stuff. You know what I mean? Like they bring the best, the merchant ships bring the best things in. And that's what a virtuous sister is going to do. She's going to bring the best things in. She's going to bring the good food programs in here. The ones where you get lamb and not the ones where we get just canned food. I'm talking about the ones where we get lamb, buffalo meat. You ever had buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah. We had some good ones, man. Sister did some good work. we had a damn food program, man. We had buffalo. I ain't never ate buffalo. Had buffalo in the refrigerator. I wish I had the pictures right now. I'll show y'all. The refrigerator, we used to have to shut it like, boom, shut the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? They said we was a hate group. Yeah, that was some years back, but yeah, you know, hating Christians, you know what I'm saying? They once because a lot of these food places, when you go and they find out that you on the Southern Poverty Law Center, as you know, labeled as a hate group, a lot of them try to pull back from giving you food and things like that. But it's no sweat. Then we start 501c3s separate. You see what I'm saying? Sisters can do that separately, and we do that, and we go get food separately. You know what I'm saying? We go around with whatever the roadblocks that they have, and we get food under Healing Hands. Yeah, Healing Hands 501c3. We get 15,000 pounds. You get my point? And that's what we do. And then we eat first. We fill all our refrigerators up, and then we go give the rest away. What the scripture say? Let the children first be fed. Right. That's absolutely right. So we fill up our refrigerators first, and then we go and give the rest of it out. You know what I mean? And if an Edomite comes up while we're giving the food away, we give them some food, right? Because nobody gives a damn, because we're getting 15,000 pounds more. You get my point? That way, we kept out of, you know, them saying we discriminating, and we keep the food flowing to Israel, and everybody eats. That's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the mindset we definitely got to have. But it comes with work. It comes with work, and you got to do it. You got to be on point, and you got to always keep that at the forefront of everything that you do. And the truth is work. You're only going to get out of it what you put into it. You cannot fool work. You know what I'm saying? You can't fool it. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about anyway, because remember Christ said there was one man who had 1 talent, another man that had 3 talents, another man that had 5. But when Christ returns, that whatever talent he gives you in the truth that you have, you want to multiply it. So when Christ returns, you have more to give back. You get my point? It's not like you get that 1 talent and then you just dig it in the ground and you just sit on that 1, because what's going to happen is the Lord's going to take that 1 from you and give it to the brother or the sister that got 5, because they can handle their 5 and I can handle your 2 too. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just have 7, and then you won't have none. And then you can just go and just chill like you really want to. So the best thing to do is just to stay work-minded, just like we do for Esau. Let's use that, right? The same way we wake up for Esau, right? It's hard for me to get up sometimes in the morning. I try to sleep there until I try to sleep until it's like you damn near gonna be late. I get to work like sometimes like I get in right before the supervisor get there. Like I'm not even supposed. I don't have that authority like that. He the plant manager. He can get there late. I get in. Look, I'm behind him getting in the gate. Look, he pushing the code in. I'm behind him. So now I try to get there before he get there. You know what I'm saying? So I could just get in the gate. But like literally, when I get when I get in the office and I sit down, my alarm go off. Like I'm not supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. The job says 7 to 3:30. That means you're supposed to be already ready to work, right? Not you just getting in at 7. I just get there at 7. 7:05. And then I start working like 8. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn. You know what I mean? So let's take that the approach of, you know what I'm saying, time management, us, you know, the effort that we put towards, you know what I'm saying, Esau's kingdom and his work. Let's put it towards our own nation, and then you'll be amazed what we could build, you know what I mean, by just applying ourselves. And it won't even take that long. All right. Bringing them goods. That's right. All right. So, all right. So I think, okay, keep going. Was that it on it?
Verse 14, she bringeth her food from afar.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15, she rises also while it is yet night,
mm-hmm.
and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maiden.
So this is all going into the characteristics of a woman who's a virtuous woman, right? And and all of these things right here, man, you could use, man, to strengthen the nation, strengthen your husband, and ultimately strengthen the sisterhood. Right now, we all know, man, the sisterhood ain't easy. It's not an easy thing to do, but you would not be here if you couldn't handle it. Right? It's just, that's the way it is. You always got to look at that. You didn't choose the Lord chose you. Right. And this is what you gotta fight. And just the way we gotta fight. We gotta fight all day, every week. We gotta go out there and we gotta stand on that damn corner, whether we like it or not. That's really the life of a priest. The life of a priest is literally, you have to go out and talk every weekend. Every Saturday, you got to go talk to people who don't give a damn about what the hell you're saying. But you got to keep doing it because that's the life that you chose. The life you chose is, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to put my life on the line in the public. How dangerous is that? If it wasn't dangerous, the pastors would be out here. But they're not out here in the streets because they know it's dangerous. Like, who the hell want to talk to people in the hood and just be out there talking this because it's dangerous? We got gangbangers come up. We got unruly sisters that come up. Sisters that go ape shit at camp. Sisters that don't have no home training. Come up there and just get stupid. Just get stupid off of just the disagreement with the scriptures. Right? And we got to deal with all of that. And then, you know what else we got to deal with? We got to deal with the Captain Saver hoes. Those niggas who, when you check her for getting out of line, the Captain Saver hoes, the niggas who come up that trying to protect her, that protect the queen, a damn hoe. So now we all out here ready to go to blows out here at camp because people don't have no damn self-control. And this is what we have to go to every single week, week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? And you got to stay strong with it. You know what I'm saying? And you build those bonds up by going to war. And it's the same way that sisters can build the bond up too, by going to war. You got to war, man. Like, you set yourself a goal and then do the goal. It's not hard at all. And then once you start doing that, you don't remember. Real quick, I'll get like one more scripture. Damn. But like what Paul said, we run that we may obtain. So you run the race and you just run and you just keep running. You don't worry about what this sister's doing. Don't worry about what's going on in their marriage, or these other folks' marriage in the school. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about what this sister said on Facebook that you didn't agree with. Don't worry about it. Just, there's brothers who will handle that. There's elder men in the school that will handle that. But you just keep running your race and you just keep, like, you got them blinders on and you just keep doing that. And I'm telling you, what you'll be able to accomplish will be something that you'll be, worthy of praise. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a sister or a brother, you know what I'm saying? And long as you can do that, man, you'll be good to go. Let me get two more. Let me get Proverbs 12 and 24. Proverbs 12 and 24. You see how we stand in Proverbs a lot.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
The hand of the diligent shall bear rule.
Right. If you're diligent, you're going to bear rule. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in leadership. You're going to be a leader. Right? Keep going.
But the slothful shall be under tribute.
Say that. See that? And you're going to be a slave. If you're lazy, you're going to remain a slave. But if you're diligent in the things that you do, then we're going to bear rule as a nation. But we're not going to bear rule as a nation if we're slothful. Because guess what? Read it one more time. What did it say? The what?
Okay. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute.
That's right, man. You're going to be a slave. We're going to be sitting here for another 100 years, man, if Christ don't return, saying the same thing. No justice, no peace. I don't want to be like that forever. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that we got to work and we got to figure out what everybody's strength is. I don't give a damn. We could have a damn camp meeting, right? To find out what everybody's strength is. And then we'll work off of that, you know, because there's brothers in here that's great with you know, getting things done. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got brothers in here that's punctual. You know what I'm saying? Matazi Allah is very punctual. His brother be here. I got here that everything was on. You get my boy? Like brothers like that, that's diligent. That's what we need. Any Fortune 500 company, any man, they got car clubs that with niggas that are diligent and they don't even got the truth. And them niggas their car clubs is popping. And they don't have the truth. So what more can we do with the truth? Having the truth. We could do so much more. You know what I mean? And all it takes is us to be in the right mind and in the right spirit. Right? Let me get one more. Luke 17 and 20.
Come. It's the book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said,
This is Christ. They asked him, when the kingdom of who will come?
When the kingdom of God should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation.
Meaning that you can't sit back and think that we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. You can't sit back and think that we're just going to wait and just do nothing and then Christ is just going to come out the sky. Nope. You know what I'm saying? That the angels is waiting on us. Christ is waiting on us. The Lord is waiting on us. You know, the angels, they waiting to destroy America. They waiting. They say they holding back the winds until the 144,000 is sealed. They waiting on us. But we're not gonna get it if we sitting in the crib, man, wasting damn time. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what the whole class has been about, man. It's been about being, you know, lazy, slothful, whatever you want to call it. Men and women, don't be lazy no more. Maybe this will help, you know, rejuvenate the things that may have been, the spirit that's been laying dormant. Bring it out. And then, you know, we can do some amazing things, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I'm gonna turn the class over unless anybody had any questions. Guess not. All right, so I'm gonna turn the class over to Precinct Officer Matazi Allah. Oh shit, I got you. Oh, okay. Nah, you can actually take this out. Yeah, that's right. We got work to do. All right, I got you. Let me bring it up for you. Oh shit, it's a lot good. Got you.
ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew, Ma'ashra. That's 10%, every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Priest funds, free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. It's whatever amount you like to donate. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim coming up March 5th. That we held in Smyrna, 202 North DuPont Boulevard. All right. We'll be having that service at the Smyrna School. That's March 5th and 6th, I believe. Mm-hmm. All right. And we also have the Passover coming up in Raleigh, North Carolina, March 30th. No, April 1st.
Right, but it starts.
That week it starts. But the festivity we have, but you can check online for that itinerary for that week, and we have a bunch of things planned for the nation. If I could, just one more thing that I wanted to say. I'm on the Passover Council, so this is coming straight from the Passover Council. Get your room if you don't have a room. There is no more rooms at the Sheraton. This over. It's done. All right, you can't get into the Sheraton no more. And then the rest of the hotels are following suit because they're books.
And there's a concert in the city where it's J. Cole. I didn't know J. Cole was that damn big, but J. Cole is supposed to, there's 80,000 people supposed to be there in Raleigh that weekend that we're having the Passover. So the closer you get to the date, the rooms are going to go up because they would rather get more money. You know what I mean? So you have to do that. There is no excuses. If we get up to the Passover and you don't have a room and you don't have nowhere to stay, then you cannot say that you wasn't warned. All right? All right, there you go. I said it. I got it on camera. So they said, did you tell everybody? I got it on camera right here.
Right there. All right. You heard that. And now also, the very next day, April 2nd, will be the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So if you're going to the Passover, prepare your homes properly, or when you come back from the Passover, we will be in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That means all leaven must be out of your house for 7 days. You must eat nothing that has leaven in it for 7 days. You must eat unleavened bread each day. All right? And you'll learn more about that when you come to the Passover. All right? All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that being said, men of Israel Amijim, which means to stand. Amijim Shabbat. Amijim. Rock.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham.
Yazmatah. Sarge means turn. Sisters Amijim, which means stand. I'm going to give the sister Kersey salute. Men of Israel Amijim Shabbat. Amijim. Rock.
Yahweh Shema Aleichem Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yazmatah, class dismissed. All right. You want me to leave these down?
Yeah, you can.